Hey everybody, welcome back to XG Wolverine's Place. I am James, and today we are picking up with episode 7, Diplomatic Orders, part 2, and engage. Sir, I'm picking up an unusual energy reading in this system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Alright, let's scan this. Scanning. Party time. Red alert, shields up.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Oh yeah. Okay, Captain, we are being hailed by the Klingons. On screen.
Cease your fire, Captain. Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovokor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
An Undine. Have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that under consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Okay, let me consult my bridge officers. Captain, sensor scans indicate the Klingon's vessel is warp drive, shields, and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. Alright, so let's go ahead and discuss the Undine with our science officer. Yes. The Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They categorized them as species 8472. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of their other species. Okay. So, Ambassador Soketh could be one? I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct, a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. The Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain. Well, they can wait. I'm going to discuss it with Tactical. The Undine are physically superior to human humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. Where is Ambassador Soketh now? The ambassador is still in his quarters. Sir, I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador until we are certain of his identity. A sound precaution, agreed. Let's go ahead and discuss it with engineering. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is certain: it is not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain, but as the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is they are aiming to conceal their presence here. And the Klingons? What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Alrighty, call the ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Soketh.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable, Ambassador.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of the Klingon vessel. Weapons inoperable. Warp drive is still offline. Wait. I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device. Red alert. Lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at P Jem.
Fire. I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on P Jem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Life signs indicate they are Klingon. I'm taking an away team down. Captain, shall I accompany you? No, it is too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transporter room 1. The away team is ready to transport at your command, Captain. Beam down. Alright, here we go. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way toward the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. Stay alert. We need to find the monks. All right, here we go. Okay.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Okay, for whatever reason that didn't work. Okay, we're just gonna loot that. Okay. Just making sure we didn't need to go up there for anything. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, that's just weird. Okay. I got a small power cell.
Enemy contest in close proximity.
Yep, you are very fortunate. Okay, let's see.
Enemy targets on sensor.
All right. There's that. Take items. Yes. Incoming message. Okay, sir. We're receiving an alert from Vulcan. Tapella says she must speak with you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder. Okay.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter.
Continue.
You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Continue. Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador Soketh's quarters, but he's gone. They're searching the ship, but, sir, unauthorized use of the transporter is detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Soketh be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whomever used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. We'll find him.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Okay. Oh my. Recommend we return to the Yellowstone and search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Alright, let's go. 5 to beam up. Captain, there is an Undine ship on an intercept course. Let's see it. Sir, the Yellowstone doesn't have the armament to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it is sending ships to assist us, but they're about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until the reinforcements get here, Captain. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Alrighty then.
Ship is under attack.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Very good. This guy's got some health on him. All right. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, then. There we go. We're going to take all. We will worry about those in a few moments. Scan the debris. Downloading the data now, Captain. Incoming message. Incoming message from the USS Challenger, Captain Riker.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
Yes, sir. We've received the final data transmissions from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We need to get all this back to Starfleet intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more. Okie doke. Let's go ahead and depart the system, folks.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alrighty. Well, on that note, hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Yeah, so that's it. We're done with this one. Now we're on to the next one. You guys have a good one. Take her easy. I am again James. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next one. I'm out of here.